let's turn to page 1. A bottom of water that weighs the same, and put all of them together, and the total weight will be 5 pounds 8 ounces. So if the box is exactly 1 pound, and now it is asking you that what is the weight of each bottom of water. So let's mark the note. 1 pound means 16 ounces. So now let's find how many ounces is the total weight of box and water together. That will be 5 pounds plus 8 ounces. We now need to make 5 pounds into ounces. That will be multiplied by 16. And we will have 80 plus 8. That will be equal to 88 ounces. The total weight of box and water will be equal to 88 ounces. So now let's find how many ounces of the box. There is 1 pound of the box, so we will multiply 16, and we will have 16 ounces of the box. So now let's find the weight of 8 bottom of waters. We will use the total weight minus the weight of the box, and we will have 72. And now let's find 1 bottom of water will be equal to 72 divided by 8. And each water will be 9 ounces. And then that will be the answer. Now let's turn to page 2. A 500 cup was filled with orange juice, taken from a bottom that contained 3 liters and 300 ml of water. The rest of the orange juice was poured into 7 cups equally. And now it is asking you what is the amount of orange juice that was put into each of the 7 cups. So now let's take the notes. 1 liter means 1000 ml. So let's change the orange juice into ml. We have 3 liters and 3 ml, 300 ml. So let's change the liter into ml. We need to multiply 1000. That will be 3000 plus 300. That will be equal to 3300 ml. So let's find out how many orange juice will be left. That will be 3300 minus 500 of the oranges, and we will have 2080 ml left. So now we need to put the oranges into 7 cups equally. We need to use 2800 divided by 7, and we will have 400 ml for each cup of oranges. Now let's turn to page 3. Janice has 3 pieces of ribbons. The length of ribbon A is 5 feet and 7 inches. The length of ribbon B is 4 feet 9 inches. And the length of ribbon C is 2 feet and 3 inches shorter than the sum of ribbon A and B. So now it's asking you to find how long is ribbon C. Now let's take the notes. 1 feet equal to 12 inches. So now let's change all the feet to inches first. Ribbon A is 5 feet and 7 inches. That will be 5 times 12 plus 7 equal to 67. And ribbon B is 4 feet 9 inches. That will be 4 times 12 plus 9. That will be 57. And ribbon C is the answer A plus B. The sum of A plus B and minus 2 feet and 3 inches. And that will be 2 times 12 plus 3. And we will count the orange box first. And we will have 27. And let's sub the answer into the box. That will be 67 plus 57 minus 27. And the answer will be 97 inches. So now let's change it into feet. That will be 97 divided by 12. And the answer will be 8 with remainder 1. That means it is 8 feet and 1 inches. Now let's turn to page 4. 0.24 liter of oranges and 0.12 liter of soda mixed together, and to make it to soft drink. So if every student are taking 7 ml, and now asking you how many children can be shared with this soft drink. And now let's refill. 1 liter means 1000 ml. So now let's add apple juice and soda together and then find out the total liter of apple juice and soda. So now it will be orange juice 0.24 plus soda 0.12, and we will have 0.36 liter of the total of orange juice, the apple juice and soda. So now let's change the liter to ml. Then we will times 1000, and we will have 360 ml. Now it's asking how many children can be shared. Each children will be take 7 ml. So we will say 360 ml divided by 7 ml. And then we will find out that there will be 51 children. And the remainder is 3. So there are some left, but the answer will be 51. There are 51 children can share the soda. Now let's turn to page 6. Mrs. Beatty was given a violet as a Christmas gift one year. Violets are very interesting plants. The parent plants will bloom once in a lifetime, and then they will be produced to 2 pups or small plants, then grow up at the base of the parents. The parents will die, and the 2 small plants will grow. In this way, the plants will double the time every year. The following chart shows what happened to the bomblets over the first few years. Now it is asking you to find how many plants will be in the class at the end of 10 years. And use and make a prediction to then work to see if you are right. Then, how close is the calculation to your prediction? Now let's go to the first step. Use the chart to see how many plants double over the 10 years, double over a period of 4 years. And now let's write down your 10 years prediction. So now let's see. If we know that there is double over the period of 4 years, and then on year 5, that will be 8 times 2 equal to 16. Year 6 will be 16 times 2 equal to 32. Year 4 will be 32 times 2 equal to 64. Year 8 will be 54 times 2 equal to 128. Year 9 will be 128 times 2 equal to 256. 256 times 2 on year 4. On year 10, that will be equal to 512. And now, let's go to the next step. It said, continue to the chart to show what's happened over the next 6 years. Each year, the number of plants will double. So now use the blank chart to record your work. Now let's go to the chart. So we will have 8 plus 8 equal to 16. Year 6 will be 16 plus 16 equal to 32. Year 7 will be 32 plus 32 equal to 64. And after we keep going double the time, we'll have 128, 256, and 512. And now let's go to the last step. Compare your prediction and the number that you calculate and ask you how close were you. So we can check that is exactly the same. So we can say it is the same. Now let's turn to page 8. Let it cut 1 meter and 20 centimeter tape into 4 equal groups. And then 3 of them she gave it to Michael. And Michael cut it off the tape into 5 equal pieces and gave 7 pieces to Louis. So now it is asking you that what is the total length of tape that Louis has? Now it says Lily have a 1 meter and 20 centimeter long tape. Let's write down 1 meter and 20 centimeter tape. That will be equal to 120 centimeter. So now it says she is breaking it down into 4 groups, 4 tapes. Here is 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then she is giving 3 of them to Michael. So now let's see that how many she gave it to Michael. Now it says breaking it into 4. So each of them will be 30 centimeters, and she is giving 3 of them to Michael. That will be 30 times 3 equal to 90 centimeters. And now it is saying Michael breaking these 3 groups into 5 pieces equally. Well, let's see. Here is 1 piece, 2 piece, 3 piece, 4 piece, and 5 piece. The second piece, he is also going to make it into 5 pieces. And the last piece also cut it into 5 pieces equally. So that you now can see each pieces, how long of each pieces. So as we know that one of is equal to 30 centimeters. And we now breaking it into 5 groups. That will be 30 centimeters divided by 5 equal to 6 centimeters. And now it is saying he is giving 7 of them to Louis. So let's count 7 of them. And asking what is the total length of the tape Louis has. So now we will need to use 6 centimeters times 7. That will be equal to 42 centimeters. So based on what we just found out, and the answer for Louis of the total length of his tape will be 6 centimeters times 7 equal to 42 centimeters. And that will be the answer.